Find the average value of the function f of x equals x cubed on the interval 2, 4. So we're going to use a little guy called the average value function. Looks a little something like this. 1 over b minus a, where a and b are your upper and lower limit. Then we're going to set up a little integral from a to b of f of x dx. And so it's just a matter of using this guy and plugging everything in. 1 over 4 minus 2 times the integral from 2 to 4 of x cubed dx. So you're going to be a half, right? This guy is going to turn into, what is that? 1/4 x to the 4th with limits of integration at 2 and 4. Okay, so now just more plugging stuff in. 1/2 times 1/4 times 4 to the 4th minus 1/2 times 1/4 times 2 to the 4th. Okay, let's move that up here because I'm running out of space. 1/2 times 1/4 times 256, I think, I hope, I pray, minus 1/2 times 1/4 times 16. I can handle that. PEMDAS, 1/2 times 64 minus 1/2 times 4, multiplication, 32 minus 2 is 30. The answer is B. Look at that. Isn't that fun? Find the average value of the function f of x equals cos x on the interval 0 pi. We are going to use the average value integral thingy-ma-thing. That's 1 over b minus a, where you would be my a and you would be my b. And then we're going to multiply that to the integral from a to b of f of x dx. So now let's plug stuff in. 1 over pi minus 0 times the integral from 0 to pi of f of x, which was cos x dx. So I think I can handle what pi minus 0 is. The integral of cosine is sine, easy peasy. And then my limits are going to be 0 and pi. So let's set it up. We have 1/2 times sine of pi minus 1. Did I say 1/2? 1 pith? 1 pith of sine 0. So this is going to be easy. 1 over pi times sine pi is going to be 1 over pi times 0. And 1 over pi times sine 0 is going to be 0. So that's going to be 0 minus 0. Let me get my calculator. 0. The answer is 0, which should make sense because, you know, if you were to graph cosine, okay, from 0 to pi, you're going to get nothing for the average value because you're going to go from 1 to -1. And the average value of 1 to -1 is 1 plus -1 divided by 2, which is nothing. So it all makes sense in the end. Thanks for watching, like, and subscribe. On the given interval, find the x value where the function is equivalent to the average value on that interval. So we have a function, we have the interval. So let's come up with our average value function before we can even consider that. The average value function is 1 over b minus a, where you would be my a, you would be my b. Limits are a and b of f of x dx. Okay, so that's the formula that we use. Okay, so f of x is 3x plus 1. So I have 1 over 4 minus 1. Then we're going to multiply the integral from 1 to 4 of 3x plus 1 dx, like that. Okay, so you're a third. I can handle that. Let me see. The integral of 3x is going to be 3/2 x squared plus x. Limits are 4 and 1, but not in that order. All right, so let's scooch that over here where I'm going to need this space because this is not going to be that much fun. Well, it won't be that bad. Maybe. 1/3, 3/2, 4 squared plus 4. That's the one guy. And then we're going to subtract 1/3, 3 halves, 1 squared plus 1. Okay, so we're doing the whole integration thing of a thing. That's going to be 1/3 times 3 halves. 4 squared is 16 plus 4 minus 1/3. 3 halves, 1 plus 1. All right, I can do that. 1/3. So 3 halves of 16 is going to be 24. 24 plus 4 is 28, so that's not going to simplify nicely. That's great. Minus 1/3 of 3 halves times 1 is 3 halves, plus 1 is going to be 5 halves. Ugh. All right, so 28/3 minus 5/6. So let's turn 28/3 into, what would that be? 56/6 minus 5/6 is 51/6. Holy Christmas. All right, so I've got it. That's my average value. I need to find the x that gives us that. So I have 51/6 equals 3x plus 1. If I subtract 1, that's me subtracting 6 from 51, which is going to be 45/6. Like that, which does simplify. I'm looking at it. That does simplify. That's going to equal 3x. So why don't we simplify that? That's going to be, divide the top by 3 is going to be 15 over 2, right? Equals 3x. And if I divide everything by 3, or I guess I should have multiplied everything by 3. I don't know. That would be 5 halves equals x. 5 halves last time I checked is 2.5. I did not like that problem. Not one bit. All those fractions. No thank you. I'll pass on the fractions. But we did it. And boy did we not have fun. Like and subscribe. Find the value or values of b such that the average value of the function y equals 2 plus 6x minus 3x squared on the interval 0b is equal to 3. All right, so here's our average value function. Like that. Okay, we're going to integrate between 0 to b of 2 plus 6x minus 3x squared dx. And at the end of the day, we want that to equal 3. All right, so that's got to equal 3. We'll write that out at the end. All right, so you're going to be 1 over b. I can handle that. You're going to be 2x plus 3x squared minus x cubed. My limits are going to be 0 and b. All right, so let's set it up. Let's set it up. We've got 1 over b times 2b, or not, plus 3b squared minus b cubed minus, oh, this is good, 1 over b, 2 times 0 plus 3 times 0 squared minus 0 cubed. So you will all go away. So this is what I'm going to be left with. All right, so let's move that over here. Okay, let's move that over here. That's going to be 1 over b, 2b, 3b squared minus b cubed. So after distributing 1 over b to everything, you become 2, 3 regular b minus b squared. Now I have to set that equal to 3. So let's do this. Let's move everything to the right side and reorganize everything. All right, so we get 0 is equal to b squared minus 3b. And if I subtract 2 from 3, I get 1. Like that. Normally I'd factor that out. I can't. So I'm going to have to use the quadratic formula, which is going to be, normally I'd say x equals, but it's going to be b equals, but there's already b's there. I don't like it. So b equals, if I were to call you invisible 1, a, invisible b, I'm going to keep it b because why not stay consistent? Negative b plus or minus the square root of b squared minus 4 times a times c all over 2a. That's going to give me negative 3 plus or minus the square root of negative 3 squared minus 4 times invisible 1 times regular 1 all over 2 times 1. So negative 3 plus or minus the square root. 9 minus 4 is 5 all over 2 times 1, which is 2. So I'm going to have 3 plus root 5 over 2, or also 3 minus root 5 over 2. So we're going to have 2 b's. So remember before where I said 2 b's or not? We did. Oh, it's all funny. It's all good. Please like and subscribe.